Somebody's making more.
Can I try MegaBot?
You want your MicroBot?
Can I try MegaBot? Listen.
MegaBot destroy. This is my version of the MegaBot I made for my son Moises. He's a really big fan. And one day I was on my way to work and the idea occurred to me, damn, you know what? Maybe I could make this out of wood. And the idea came out pretty good. I scaled it based on a picture I found on the internet. I cut all the pieces by hand. I drew what the shape was gonna look like on the block of wood I used. So when I make the cuts, I had the rough edges, you know, of the, I think it ends up being a hexagon. It's 8 octagon. It's 8 sides octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, I believe. Puppy, sit down. That's my son Moises. It's his toy. A ver, look at here. Play with this one for now, okay? So I painted it using spray paint. I think I could have did something better, as it looks like it's not gonna hold up pretty good. Thank you. As I was saying, I use spray paint, but it doesn't look like it's gonna hold too well. So, future references, I know that, you know, I'll obviously have to use something else. This is the body piece. I use magnets I got on Amazon for the as you know, what I use to hold the pieces together. They work okay, but I need to either make this out of something lighter. The wood is too heavy for the magnets to hold properly. Not vertically, horizontally though. Oh shoot, sorry about that. They hold pretty well like this if you keep the figure straight up and down. But as soon as you decide to try to lay him down, he folds over and he falls. So if you were to try to pick him up like this, you can see how where it's folding, and that's because magnets, they don't hold too well. I assume because of the weight. See, it breaks the contact. So I either need to make it out of something lighter, or I need really strong magnets. If anybody knows, these are supposed to be those neodymium or something magnets. And anyways, so that's what I use to connect the body pieces together. To hold these together, you can see they have some play. I use bungee cord. So I had to drill the holes in like this in this piece and feed the bungee cord all the way through here, through this half circle. This is a half circle wood, by the way. So this is one piece, this cone-ish part. Papi, Daddy, can you go play? Oh, you're gonna play right here? Okay. This is this cone-ish part is one piece of wood that I carved and sanded. This bottom part is a half circle that I didn't know you could buy, so I had to buy the full sphere and then cut it, which was pretty time consuming. And these top ones are also circles. If you're interested, I could put the measurements.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just give you guys a quick look at the MegaBot. I'll be making another one soon. Hopefully it comes out better. I'll be using hopefully a lighter kind of wood and probably a stronger magnet. The whole rest of the design I like a lot. So this is basically a headpiece. So I did the same way. I had to drill holes in this way and then this way, and I had to figure out a way to, you know, guide the bungee cord through this. What would be a hole basically in a V shape inside of this sphere. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that too well, but that is, you see the bungee cord. It holds pretty good. So I use bungee cords to hold all the pieces together, and it gives you a really cool effect. It makes this flexible, so you know he tends to move around almost in a movie-like motion, the way the bot moves. It's wood, like I said, so I could only assume it'll be pretty durable. I don't expect the bungee cord's gonna give because I used a real high quality bungee cord, you know, that's used for canoeing and stuff like that. So like I said, I'm gonna make a video on a real thorough explanation and guide, I guess, and on how I made this, if you guys are interested. Yeah, any questions, let me know. So it's a total of 3 spheres, these big ones, 2-inch spheres. These are 1.5 inches. These ones that I used to connect the arms, to make the arms, 1.5 inches. These ones in the front are 3/4 of an inch. This end, I don't know if you can see too well, you see? I don't know if you can make out the shape, but this end of the shape, not necessarily the sphere, the shape is 7/8 of an inch. This one on the front is, if I remember, 1.75 inches. So you can see the shape right there. So I cut out the rough shape out of a block of 4x4. I'm pretty sure I could have found a smaller material to work with. Maybe would have took a lot less time, but 4x4 was cheaper, I assume, to try to figure something out. The cheaper route would be the way to go, but assuming it was going to come out this good, I should have just maybe went with the better material. Better wood is a little bit lighter. Some of it, the softer wood. This is just 4x4 or whatever it ends up being. So I'm sure I could find a lighter wood that will hold together under the weight, or will help the magnets hold under the weight, because like I said, it'd be less weight. I was thinking about, since I drew a hole that was slightly smaller than the magnet, and I forced the magnet in there, and I put glue, I don't think it's going to be easy for me to get this magnet out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a hole saw, a cut saw that's shaped as a circle, that's slightly bigger than the magnet, so I can just cut it out and then insert a bigger magnet, and hopefully that will hold better. The reason I didn't want to go that route is because it's going to give it a flattish shape. As you can see, it's really hard to see the transition, which is right there, for the magnet. So it keeps its round appearance, which I wanted to do. That one is a little crooked, as you can see. But I try to keep it round, so if I insert a bigger magnet, obviously it's gonna be a flatter space, and it's gonna the whole design overall is gonna be different. He's not gonna stand as well. Well, he's gonna stand better, but the aesthetics of it isn't gonna be as close, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. This is my rendition of a MegaBot made out of wood, painted using spray paint, held together by bungee cords and some magnets. My son loves it, which I think is what matters. But yeah, he has some cool motions. That's because of the bungee. See? Holds pretty good under the weight, like I said. Completely in the air right there. So, but because of the magnets, I said they break contact when you go sideways. It fails, as you can see. So if I do this, let me see if I could get it good. As soon as I start folding, it's gonna give. So, yeah, guys, that's my son's MegaBot.